Thanks for being with us for this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. Here we go. This is Brian Anderson. Joining me, analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and reporter Allie LaForce. Fox outside. It's stolen. And here's Maxey outside. Nails it from three.
Recognize the D is closing in. Maxey letting it go.
Out to Fox. Fires for three. Gets the three ball to go.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Here's Maxey. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Fox outside. San Antonio moving the ball around. Back to Vassell. 5 to shoot. From the baseline. Wembanyama, no good. Now Philadelphia with it. Three-pointer Embiid. Vassell with the rebound. Pass to Champagnie. Back to Castle. On the wing, Fox. Now Wembanyama. The basket's good. Off the assist from Fox.
All too easy for Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside. And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Banked it in off the glass.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now here's Fox. To the left wing. Castle outside. On target from range.
You're upgrading the three-point shot. It's big for Castle as he continues to develop.
Outside Maxey. Pass to George. Beyond the arc. Counted from distance.
And you got to appreciate the competitive fire on display. It's almost like George says, you make one on me, I'm coming back at you for revenge.
Now Castle. Here's Vassell. To the paint. Pulls up. And San Antonio getting another bucket right there.
He's someone opposing defenses have a hard time game planning for.
To the middle. Here's Maxey. Outside Grimes. The putback. Kicks it to George. And the three-pointer goes. George has got 6.
And the defense has to be more aware of Paul George. You got to know how fast his trigger is.
And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. The 76ers making a switch here. San Antonio leading. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Hoop poked away. It's stolen by Maxey. Puts up a 3. Rebound by San Antonio. Here's Harper. Pass to Cornet. And he dunks it down.
And clearly not enough defensive presence there.
Boy, he just took advantage and a ferocious jam.
That's what lackluster defense will get you. You deserve to get dunked on with that type of effort.
Here's Edgecombe. No made baskets yet. Back to Maxey. Takes a three. No good. That's his third miss out of 5 attempts. Here's Bryant. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. 76ers trail by 3. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Back to George. Pass to Edgecombe. The kick out to Maxey. Shoots over Johnson, and they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. Eight seconds left to the first quarter here. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
Pass to Johnson with 2 seconds left. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Quentin Grimes.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
The free throw drops for Johnson. And Johnson drops them both. So Nick Nurse has decided to call a timeout here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. With 1 on the clock. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so the first quarter is in the books. San Antonio on top, up by 5. And we'll get the second quarter underway. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can. Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that.
Oh, you know everyone comes into the league with a 3-shot now, and Edgecombe is, of course, no exception.
Fox outside. San Antonio moving the ball around. Back to Barnes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's Fox. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Down low. And Embiid with the block.
Yeah, defensively, Embiid can take over a game with his reach. Big block from him there.
On offense, here is San Antonio. Fox feeling it out a bit. Outside Johnson. Outside Barnes. Three-pointer, Fox. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second. Now Maxey. He has 7. George outside. Launches it. Knocks it down from distance. George has got 9.
And great range is a big part of why George is a high-level scorer. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Fox outside. Back to Vassell. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
And Vassell shows you why you better not disrespect his bounce.
Maxey, that's good. 9 points in the game.
Just what they wanted from that possession. A quality look in tight.
Fox right side. Pass to Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama making it look easy.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
And George with the jam.
And put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Oh, too easy for Wemby. Nice finish.
This is where Wembanyama is so dangerous inside that paint.
Pass to George. Back to Maxey. To the inside. Just 5 on the clock. George's shot is good.
Yeah, muscling his way for the bucket. George doing what he does best.
And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. San Antonio trailing here. Poke loose. Pass to Champagnie. And here's Castle. Now here's Wembanyama. Drummond defending. Back to Castle. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
How about Castle? He'll take any chance he gets to finish with power.
First personal foul.
Here's Maxey. He's got 9. Here's Drummond. And that one hits the back iron. Here's Harper. Pass to Champagnie. Back to Vassell. Here's Champagnie. Out to the right wing. Clock at 6. Spurs need to get one up here. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. 32 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Outside Grimes. Knocks down the triple. Grimes has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Second team foul. Philadelphia substitution.
We've got 22 seconds left in the second period. San Antonio moving the ball around. Pass to Champagnie. Inside. Here's Harper. 6 to shoot. Here's Wembanyama. The shot from the low post is good. Wembanyama's got 10.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
And that'll do it for the first half. This game is tied. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
28.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. So it's Philadelphia now. Now here's Maxey. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
Nice work on the interior. Maxey looks so composed amongst those trees.
Here's Wembanyama. They get the rebound. George with a steal. Oh, deflected. And here's Maxey outside. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. Maxey's got 5 points now this quarter.
That's on the D there. You gotta chase Maxey off the three-point line.
Pass to Champagnie. On the wing, Vassell. Here's Champagnie. George defending. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to go on Paul George. San Antonio shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Back to Maxey. George outside. And here is Maxey. He's got 14. Ooh, he's found his rhythm. 7 for 10 and counting.
When Maxey is feeling himself, he can really fill up that stat sheet.
And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Philadelphia making a change here. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. On the wing, Fox. 5 points in the game. Back to Wembanyama. Rebound by Philadelphia. Maxey, a good look. Vassell with the rebound. Spurs trail by 6. Three-pointer, Fox. The rebound by Embiid. So it's Philadelphia now. In the second half, they've only given up 1 basket coming on the free throw.
And at the offensive end, George persistent and consistent.
Here's Wembanyama. Count that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Pass to Embiid. From deep three-point range, Victor Wembanyama grabs the boards. Fox outside. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Yeah, terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
Pass to Embiid. Stolen by Wembanyama. Here's Fox. Over to the wing. And as it goes out of bounds, San Antonio will keep possession.
Substitution on court.
Castle outside. Back to Vassell. San Antonio moving the ball around. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, sensational!
Yes.
What a dunk!
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I like to see. Oh, showing Wemby. That was sick.
Maxey feeling it out a bit. Shot clock at 6. To the middle. Here's George. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. And that's now 17 points for Paul George. Castle outside. Shoots. It's rebounded by George. Philadelphia leading by 4. We've got 1:13 left to play in the third quarter here. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Back to Fox. Pass to Vassell. On the wing, Vassell. Castle on the wing. Now here's Barnes. No good on the 3. To the wing, right side. The 3 from Edgecombe. Drains the triple. And now it's a 7-point Philadelphia lead.
Yeah, quick thinking right there by Edgecombe. He needs to keep being decisive off the catch. He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
He's going to keep putting up shots regardless of the score. That's the kind of player he is.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. And Edgecombe gets it to go.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers ending the quarter up 10. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Spurs trail by 10. Pass to Harper. The basket's good. Off the assist from Fox. Harper's got his first points in this one.
And we saw it from Harper in college. He's a three-level scorer, effective inside when he needs to be.
Here's Maxey. Score it. 13 shots, 9 makes. Solid.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse had to say to the team. He applauded their shooting and their shot selection, saying, "We're taking the right threes, not forcing anything. Keep doing that, and they'll continue to fall." Makes the game easy, doesn't it?
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. And so he makes both from the line.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
George, good.
Yeah, good luck stopping that. When PG is hitting the pull-up with his size and hops, you just got to tip your hat.
Pass to Cornette. The rebound by Embiid. And so it's Embiid with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia. They lead by 11, largest margin of the game. Down low. Oh, nice job, Embiid.
The footwork, the patience, watching Embiid go to work inside is just a treat.
And so it's Mitch Johnson here calling timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Spurs trail by 13. Three-pointer, Fox. It's rebounded by George.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Three-pointer. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Oh, my. You have to respect the aggressiveness he plays with. Ooh.
The shot by Wembanyama, no good. Now Philadelphia with it. They're on a 10-2 run here. George scanning the floor. He lets it go. Oh, no good. San Antonio with the ball. They trail by 16. Yes, sir! Make it in the layup.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
From deep three-point land. Yes, sir! From way outside.
And still working on this part of his game. If Edgecombe is able to stretch the floor like that, watch out.
George is there for the rebound. Philadelphia leading by 17. Puts up the tray. Shot's no good. Fox fires. Fox, that smooth lefty shot.
And when Fox, he's hitting consistently from deep, it opens up the floor for him and his teammates.
George! Oh, the long ball, no good! Outside Wembanyama. Now Barnes. Fox. The free ball is down.
Look at how planted Fox is. He's primed to shoot the moment he gets it.
Outside George. He launches. Oh, he can't hit it.
You love to see the competitive fire, but he couldn't sink that revenge triple.
George is there for the rebound. And so George will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. 17 points was their biggest margin. From downtown. Castle pulls it down. Wembanyama down low. Outside Fox. Barnes fires. The three is off. So it's Philadelphia now. They lead by 11.
Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards 0. Nice victory here for the 76ers.
They had to fight for this one. With the game hanging in the balance a couple of times, they made winning plays, Grant.
It's all about having a strong mentality. What's interesting is that anytime momentum turned against them, instead of folding, they responded with their own attack.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Paul George.
And he was getting buckets all night long, giving the defense that work.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Team foul. Substitution on the court.
So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the